Everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood frog cat here again, but this time with a story. So, just barely, I finally got the people who bought my last car. If you don't know or remember, my last car was a little Dodge Stratus. I painted the tires green as a joke. I know I know there's a video down somewhere in my channel where you'll see it. It was basically a big joke. I bought it for 1,600 bucks, and it ran quite well until it wouldn't shift past first gear. I could still go the speed limit, but it wouldn't shift. So after that, I figured this car is trash, not worth keeping, get rid of it. So I took it to a shop who I thought was actually good, but they lied to me because I told them that the car won't shift. I don't want to deal with this. It's not worth reselling. So they took my word for it and told me that they would just junk it. They would take it to a derby around this time of year and just junk it. But instead, I will give them this is they probably found the part that wouldn't make it shift and fixed it, and they said it was a $30 part. Fair enough. But here's the issue is I just barely found the people, well, not found, but happened to see my car at the bank where I live. I don't live at the bank, but you know what I mean. And so I followed them across town. Kind of creepy, I know, but it was a good deed. Bear with me. Followed them across town to our Walmart and told them everything about the car that apparently they didn't know. There's a rod in the engine that's probably gonna go out who knows when. There's a knocking that's really annoying and not good. There's just a lot of things and stuff that really should not be what a good car should be or have. You know what I mean. Also, I took out the radio and speakers in the car because I wanted them. The dealership, however, didn't bother to put this. I don't know if they put speakers in. I honestly doubt it, but they didn't bother to put in a new radio. Why? I don't know. So I told her everything about it that this car's not very good. It won't. Who knows how long it'll last? Blah blah blah. So after that, I asked her how much she paid for it. She paid $1,800 for a car that I bought for $1,600 5 or 6 months back. She got gypped more than I did when they told me that they would junk it and gave me $125 for it. Why? What? I personally think that having a good image for your business is a lot better than having more money because eventually that good image will give you more customers. If you just lie to people, say, "Oh, we fixed that," blah blah, you're going to lose customers. I'm never going to that place again, especially after hearing the price. There is one person that works there who I'm friends with, and if I don't know if he'll dislike me after she tells them about all the stuff I said or whatnot. I'll stress about that later. But he's the only one I actually trust because he's helped me work on my truck before. He's just doing his job. He's just a mechanic. But when it comes down to the actual salespeople saying, "Oh, we're gonna junk it, but then resell it," that is the most. I need to be child friendly. Come on, that is just the most stupid thing. I know other people have been more ripped off more than me, and I'm sorry if that's ever happened to you. And if any of you are old enough to have a car, or even if you're not, even if you're 9 years old and you for some reason like me and my videos and my posts, this still applies to you. The price tags on a lot of vehicles are lies. They bump them up because they have to make money. That doesn't mean that the car is going to be good. If if the car drives well and you like it, go for it. That's kind of what happened with all of my other vehicles was it drove and I liked it. But in the long run, it it's you have to be careful. Everybody has to be careful. If you're not going to either a dealer that you know and sells newer or new-ish vehicles, or somebody who is off the street who will tell you, hopefully, about the car and its issues, then I would be very careful where you buy your vehicle from. You never know where it's been. My truck used to be a service vehicle, so the people who had it before me, they didn't take very good care of it. So I still have to do lots of maintenance, and there's lots of dirty and very old parts that need to be replaced, and I'm fine with that. I've had this truck for a long, long time. Actually, it was my dad who bought it for me, so it I've had it for a long, long time. Now, of course, after he moved away from the divorce and everything, it's been a lot different. But I still have the truck; it's in my name, and I'm glad I have it. But I'm just glad that I caught them. She's had it for 6 days now. She says it's been running good, but she's told me that she's gonna get rid of it, and I very much hope she does, because my word, the issues with that car, they were hidden for me too. They weren't there when I bought it, but then like a month later, that's when stuff started kind of falling apart, and I really feel bad for her because she spent all of her money, that the rest of her money that she had, all 1,800 on the piece of bad car, and I hope she can either get a trade somewhere or just get rid of it. She says she has another car, so that's good, but I'm just glad that I managed to tell them the issues that I had with it. Um, if I know that if she goes and tells them, they'll say, no, we fixed it, we fixed it, we fixed it. But for how long and how well? You're not gonna put $1,000 into a car that's not even worth $200. You're not. You're gonna lose money. So of course you're not gonna fix it that much at all. So moral of the story is just all of you be careful where you buy your car from. Make sure that it actually does run well and that it's actually worth your money. And if you can, even get in contact with the person who had it beforehand and ask them why'd you get rid of it, what's wrong with it, and stuff like that. Because dealerships obviously won't tell you, at least ones that I normally go to, and it's just easier that way too. So then this car's gonna run okay or it's not gonna run okay. I don't know if she just wanted a beater or she wanted a decent car for a decent price, but what she got is definitely an old beater that won't run for probably another year without putting money into it. So anyway, it's this video was just kind of just telling you about what happened, and I'm very thankful that I caught them, because I told myself when I got rid of it and saw that they were reselling it, that I was gonna try and see who was buying it and tell them not to, because that car's not good. It's up to them, of course. If they want it, they can have it. But in my opinion, it's not worth $1,800, especially if you don't put a new radio in or even a used one. Like, what the heck? So that's my take on things. Um, just like I said, be careful. And even if you're not old enough to buy or drive a car, still be careful. Like, your parents are obviously smart people, I bet. So even if they have vehicles, they need to be careful. Everybody does. Vehicles are very important things, but they're very dangerous and very unpredictable. So just be careful with what you buy with anything, really, especially if it's used or even new. I mean, look at the Chevy Volt, the first one anyway. Literally blew up in people's faces. So that's the end of this video. Hope my advice helped you, at even a little bit, or if you're looking for a vehicle, I hope this video helped you. Try not to let people take advantage of you, and like that, because it really, it's this world's amazing. It has amazing people in it, but sometimes you can just be so, let's just say it's so unkind and so greedy. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, so hope you all had a good Thanksgiving. I ate a lot of food. I'm still pretty fat from it. Actually, I don't know if I gained any weight. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and stay warm out there. And if it's still warm, well, I mean, you gotta stay warm anyway. I don't like being cold.